touchy one, something that's real near, real personal to me, and maybe to you, to whoever may be viewing this, whether you maybe have been in this situation or may have been in this mindset. I think I want to give a different perspective of how I see it now after being out of it. And the situation is suicide. Now I know you're probably wondering, suicide? You, out of all people, suicide? Well, I wasn't always this. I wasn't always someone who was in a state of seeing things as in a good sense, in a good way, or believed in oneself, or felt one should live, you know. But I guess my perspective on it is that suicide saved my life. Not the actual act or even the thoughts of, but I think actually being in that place where you feel you don't have control, but you do. Being in a place where you're afraid and you don't know what's going to happen next, but in a sense you do. Being in a sense of where you're able to be rational based out of being irrational in a moment of time. I think it's hard for a lot of us who actually may go through these moments in time where they may not want to necessarily live, or may just have a moment of where they feel they don't have any hope. And I think all I want to tell you is that you have hope. You have faith. You have everything that you're equipped to do. But I think the thing is you have to know what you want. And you may already know it. Like, yeah, you want to live, because I believe those who really don't want to live, they're going to just do it. They're going to actually take their lives. And as sad as it is, and however many victims it may be of that, I don't want anyone else to be one. I don't want you to be a victim. You, the viewer, I don't want you to be a victim. I don't even want you to feel like you're alone in it, because you're not. And I know you probably asking me, how did it save your life, Ryan? Well, it put me in a place where I had to, after the fact, because in the moment of those few times that I felt that I did not want to live, that I had to actually take the time. I had to do the work myself, and to tap into things that I knew that I wanted for my life. And I had to let it take over. Meaning the good things. All of the dreams, all of the wishes, all of the prayers that I had, I actually had to let them breathe, if that makes sense to anybody. And I realized just in that little split second of time that even just contemplating, or, getting to a point where I wanted to, take another route, that it's not worth it in any way. And I think we all have a purpose, man. I really do. Even if it's the smallest thing in the world, but I don't believe anyone should get to a place where they want to take their life. And I know it's, like I said before, it's far and few people who actually do. And in some cases they're successful, in some cases they're not. But I believe for myself that it saves me to actually be, someone who can help others who may be in that moment right now that, hey, it's not worth it. Because if you are successful, you don't get a second chance to say, hey, I want to try to live. No, live. I would tell you to live your life now. Take nothing for granted. Whatever you care for it to the utmost degree. If you love somebody, if you in a relationship, or you just have family and you love them, do all you can to get that love and give love back, because that's the only way you'll win. Is you have to seek out what brings you joy, and if you don't know, you have to go search for it. Excuse me, y'all. You have to search for what that peace is. You have to look for what drives you to actually just get up, to breathe, to just say, hey, okay, I see this, and I see that, and it's as crazy as it is. I think that maybe in a sense of when you feel like you're not in control, that's when you're able to actually tap into more control than what you have. Because no matter what's going on around you, you have to maintain everything you can within yourself. You have to maintain a level of discipline, a level of truth with yourself about how you feel. And if something isn't right, talk to somebody. If you can't talk right, just whatever you can to get that off of you. Because in the end, man, it's really life is worth it, man. That's the best way I can put it. Life is worth it. And hey, it may not be easy, but it's better than missing out on things that you believe in. It's better than missing out on things that God has in store for you. If you even believe in one. If you don't, hey, teach his own. But I really truly believe that maybe sometimes being broken, being put down to a degree where you have no choice but to get up is worth it. And me being at that lowest point for myself, it's worth it. Because that was maybe 10 years ago for myself. I was in high school. Now I'm, 10 years later, man, hey, I'm not saying it's easy. It's not the easiest thing in the world. Not saying I don't have those thoughts or feel that way, but I do want more. And me going back to that it's only saying that, hey, the old you was more valuable than the you are now. You right now is the most valuable you that you will ever have in this time. And as the days go on, your value increases. Realize your value in living for people. If you can't live for yourself, you have somebody to live for. You have somebody who's ready to embrace you. You have a gift that you have to give. You have a story that you have to tell. And that's how I feel. That's what's real in here. That's what's real. It really is. So So I need y'all to understand, man, suicide is not it's not an option. But I guess that's what it took for me to believe that it wasn't an option, and it never will be. So, anybody, man, who may have been in that situation or felt any kind of way with their life or just how to move or how to go, I want you to comment down below. You know, give your story. You know, because hey, if you comment, I'm gonna read it. I guarantee you, and I'm respond. So it's look, man, we all in this together. You know, that's key word. This channel name, All Strings Attached, man. We all attached in some way. So, you know, like this video. Like this video. Comment. Share it. Share with anybody, man. Trust me, I'm pretty sure anybody who sees this can understand where I'm coming from if they've been there. And subscribe. Hey, man, I'm going to have more and more material, more things to talk about in depth. Whatever it may be, even if you have something, if you have something that you want me to talk about or my view on, put it down below. Because like I say, this is for us. We in this together. So, this is Ryan signing off from All Strings Attached. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all be smooth.